Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching the Warzone Movement King playing Vondel, and we're going to be breaking down some of JoeWo's gameplay. If you guys don't know who JoeWo is, I'll be very surprised because he is insane. I've been watching him literally since the OG Warzone days, one of my favorite streamers for Warzone, and I decided to break down his gameplay, show you what makes him so good, and more importantly, how you guys can use movement to basically camera opponents, because he's one of the best at it. So I thought, why not use his gameplay as an example? So let's go through, break it down, and see exactly what to do. So it looks like he's playing solo trios or solo squads or something. So we're gonna sit back, relax. I'm gonna be breaking down what to do. Starting off, I like the way he marks an opponent. Okay, so really good start and just a good use of in-game mechanics. So marking the opponent is just going to give him that extra layer of kind of protection and also just awareness of where the opponent's going to be, allowing him to center right onto his opponent. Look at that, he basically allows him to center onto him, takes him out, and straight away he goes for the reposition, something we're going to see so often. So every time he gets a kill, I'm assuming we're going to see some sort of reposition. Let's kind of go ahead and see how that one works out. Takes out the first player, and we don't have to watch every single gunfight or like break it down, but for majority of them I kind of want to break them down and just see what he does. So he's going to go through the left here. He spots people there before. When he kills this opponent on the minimap, the teammates were going to be there. Portable radar is really kind of broken. The radius of it is actually quite strong, so he's going to put that down and look at that. So he sees one on top and two on top and one on low. So I'm assuming he's going to go to the left. There you go. He's probably going to take out the first guy. So he goes through, one lands right in front of him, gets some, you know, okay shots. He doesn't have the best weapon right now. He's just trying to beam as many shots as possible and just trying to see if he can, you know, take some damage on them. Doesn't quite work out how he wants. Going to go for the reposition, and now he's got the striker. So first thing I've noticed is use the gun for the gunfight. Use the right gun that you need. In this case, it's a striker at close range. If he goes medium range, he'll whip out the AR. There you go. So you see he gets a Ram 7 out because he's getting a bit more kind of that medium range gunfights. Goes across here and he's just trying to find that first pick. So taking his time here, playing patient, and I think it's all about the patience and the timing and the pacing. All those things together make a good Warzone player. There you go. He goes through, takes out, I don't know if he took him out, but did he get that down there? I don't know, to be honest. Okay, that was a bit weird. Did he get that down there? I'm a bit confused. I don't know if he got the down because it said contract complete, but no down came up. I think that guy might have left. I don't know what happened there. Regardless, he goes through and he's in a good spot right now because he's actually picked up the enemy's loadout. So if I'm him right now, I'm actually trying to get a UAV going because you got your loadout. You don't really need your own guns. Goes through, he spots an opponent. Okay, that gun looks kind of chalked, but let's see what he does. He's going to chase him down. So he sees about two people here, okay? So it's important to basically isolate them. What you want to do is make them 1v1 gunfights. So he's going to go through, takes this guy out. As soon as he takes him out, look at him reposition. So I'm not a fan of this play, but we'll break it down and I'll tell you why. So I think right now, okay, he sees two people. Me personally, first of all, I would have got the UAV. I don't think that's the best play either. I'm just a lot more confident fighting when I've got radar up because I know exactly how many people are there. So I don't mind this play. I think it's a bit safer. But he sees one, okay? But then he sees that guy there. So he knows that that's not the same player. So technically there's two players, right? So once he's getting these shots off, this is the problem for me. The player on the left, if they was more talented, if they had, like, you know, straighter shots there, I really think they get that kill. And then it's not the best play from Joe. But in terms of what Joe can do from now, I think he messed up in the beginning, but now his redemption is amazing. So he goes through, and what he's trying to do is he's trying to get out of the way of the opponent. Now, in order to do so, you want to move as much as possible and basically recenter onto them and snap on them, okay? So what he's going to do now is move out the way. You see, he uses the stim to get the advantage in terms of the movement, slides across, slides away from himself towards the opponent, tries to fry him, and absolutely fries him. Goes through, but look at his health. I think he definitely could have died there if the opponent was slightly better. So we're going to go ahead and say, you know, that might have been a bit of a misplay, but great recovery from himself. Goes through, takes him out, repositions, armors up, as good as gold right now in terms of the recovery. Really, really good stuff. Going to go through, he's on $7,000. Now he's on about 11,000. So what he can do is probably get his loadout and get the get a UAV. So as he goes through here, this is just pure reflexes, okay? So he sees one, he goes through and he spots his opponent. In terms of the movement, what you want to do in a scenario like this is, again, you want to move out the way so that the opponent doesn't have a clear shot on you. So what he's going to do is going to go through, and as he's shooting him, he's jumping backwards just to make himself have a harder target to hit. He sees somebody on the right on the UAV, so you see now they're going to be on his left-hand side. So as he's going around, he's making sure to armor up, shoulder, he's listening out for sound comms. And again, I probably would get a UAV here, that's just me, but I think he's going to wait to clear it out, which is an even safer play. And he actually ends up getting his loadout first, drops that, and then he drops the UAV. So overall, really good play, and I'm happy with that. I don't know what he's saying there. My headset's off, so I don't know what he's saying. But now he's got the WSP Swarm, which is an amazing gun for movement and overall the meta SMG. So now he's got his loadout. He's going to be very confident in taking these gunfights, okay? There's a few people up there, 3 people there. I like this play personally. I actually like this play because it automatically gives you the height advantage. So I'm assuming he's going to drop somewhere around here. It looks like he might end up going somewhere else. Let's see what happens. Okay, cool. So he actually ends up dropping here. Whoa, what happened here? Bro, what just happened there? Okay, anyways, let's kind of rewind that. I don't know what just happened there, but yeah. So he's on top of the building. It looks like they actually got rid of the high ground. So straight away, he's able to flip the script, okay? So they started off with the high ground, and they actually gave that away. So now he's got the high ground. It's easy pick. So he goes through, takes out the first player. As soon as he takes him out, right, there's 2 options here. 1, reposition. 2, finish off the opponent. Now, the reason I would suggest finishing off the opponent here is because the little mark you get from killing the opponent will give you intel to where his teammates are, and that's exactly what happens. You see, he finished off the opponent, and he's actually getting shot here. So there's 2 people in front of him. He's going to back off once again, reposition, but he knows he's got the high ground. So now he's going to reposition, and he's just going to hold his AR in at an angle where he can get the kill. Look at this again, okay? As soon as he gets shot, he realizes, okay, these guys can actually shoot. They're not terrible. He's going to reposition, move out the way, and probably approach it from a different angle. That's exactly what he's doing. He's going through the left here, and you see he's going for a different angle because when you reposition yourself, it just makes it a lot easier to get the kill. This guy walks in, again, easy kill. He sees a guy on his left here, so he either is going to reload or switch weapons. I'll probably assume, saying that he's reloading, he's probably going to stick to this gun here, and just like that, perfect play. So he goes through, goes to the left here. Now look at this, the guy's on the street. Sometimes what people do here, I do this myself, I'm guilty of it, is jumping down and getting over aggressive. You don't need to. In this scenario, you got the advantage, gonna go through, he's gonna take his time, he spots him, again, marks him, and this is really good play. Because he marked him and he sees he's in the water, he's straight away gonna go to his teammate and make sure no one's pushing him, and just look around, okay? So while this teammate's kind of stuck in the water, he's gonna make sure no one else is around him, and overall, I like this play. He's gonna go through, I assume he hears somebody, he sees someone landing in, and right now he's just trying to get as mixy as possible. When someone's landing in like that, it's literally the freest kill. Always take that when you can. Goes through again, there's a guy on the left, makes him weak, so gonna push him, there you go, perfect. So when you have a trophy system, you want to use it, sorry, not trophy system, when you have a throwing knife, you want to do it as much as possible in certain scenarios, because that allows you to keep your ammo, okay? So if you see a spot like that where someone's down, try chuck a throwing knife, you see he's probably gonna do it, there you go again. That way you can kind of keep your ammo safe, and you can replenish your throwing knife as well. So far so good, you know, 9 kills, he's not really been tested too much, and now he's gonna go through the front, and it's kind of the same principle. He's gonna go through, and I'm assuming, yeah, there you go, just gonna get some high ground, and just make sure he's good to go, man. He's got the height on people, and this is where the pacing comes into it, right? We can all get to this level, not everyone and not me consistently at the same time, but we can probably have games where we get to this level, right? But what do we do from here? For me, it's about sticking to the pacing, getting those UAVs, and making sure we're keeping up here. So he goes through, gets a 2-piece. I'm just gonna forward this slightly, see what he does here. So does he take out another player? No. So yeah, okay, let's stop forwarding it because we're going to miss some action. So he goes through. This is a really good play. Again, I don't know what his controller's set up with, but it looks like he set his controller so that the button he presses to aim in also marks the opponent. Because I know that Iceman Isaac also does that. And what that does is when you see an opponent, I don't know what he does, is maybe he just manually marks it, but that's a really effective way of having it, because what happens is when you're playing as a team, every time you shoot an opponent, it would technically mark it for your teammates, and just a really good way of kind of, you know, just getting some insight over. But look at this, his centering so far not too well. He's going to go through, he sees the opponent, he's going to slide out the way. That slide's going to give him that extra millisecond to reposition, and now he's going to center to the left and absolutely beam this guy. Now notice, as he's shooting, he's not standing still, okay? He's maximizing his aim assist by strafing left and right. So when you strafe left and right, you're able to maximize your aim assist. He takes him out, good to go. Once again, the radar's on the right, the people on the right, absolutely beams him. Good shots from Joe. This guy's frying right now. He goes through. And notice how he's getting so many kills around this area of the map. He's just farming 2 or 3 teams, and it's working out so well. It looks like he's going to go up to the zip line there. He gets shot from behind straight away. Instincts right there. Boom. Gets shot. Look at this. As soon as he gets shot, okay? First instinct, don't just turn around and get into cover, reposition, get the AR out, shoulder for information, and now you can recover, now you can reposition, and if you need to, you can armor up. So he sees him at distance, probably not going to kill him, he's quite far, and now you can armor up and get back into the gunfight. Same thing, going to go through, probably approach the zip line, a little bit risky if that opponent's up there, but it looks like he's going to get away with it. Going to push through, and yeah, let's just see what he's working with. So he's not actually left this area of the map, which once again is quite interesting to me. I think that's my biggest mistake, is I constantly leave the areas where it's quite hot, and I try to rotate. Well, you don't need to. Sometimes you can stay in the same area. If you're farming teams, just keep that up. So he goes through and he spots the opponent in the distance, again strafing left and right. Make sure, if you guys are trying to improve your aim, okay, strafe left and right. What happens is your aim assist gets kind of to its full potential when you strafe left and right. And this kill honestly came down to the marking for me. Or he didn't get the kill, but that was down to the marking because you could barely see him right there. So good marking from him again. And he actually gets caught off guard there. I didn't hear, I don't know my headset on, so maybe he didn't hear him or the guy had dead silence. I don't know. Takes him out. Now, what does he do on the regain? What does he do on the reposition? This is super important, okay? Because as he lands, look at this. He has 20 seconds to play his life. If he dies right now, the game's chalked, and this is probably not a YouTube video. So he's going to go through. He's going to get his loadout. As soon as he gets his loadout, again, he's going to reposition, and he's basically have to try to get back up to this high ground. He sees one again. Nice strafe shot. And you can see a lot of the opponents aren't even moving, right? So it's just about hitting your shots more than anything. So does a good job there, goes through, gets his armor back, and yeah, he's good to go. Let's see what he does here. Again, opponent right in front of him, going to reposition, going to back off. Now he's weak, he's just going to armor up and go through a different angle. The good thing about these areas here is you can just shoulder it like he's doing now. You can just kind of peek it, and you have so much advantage because the opponent just doesn't have a lot of sight on you. So he kind of gets aggressive there a bit too much. He over challenges that slightly. The third enemy has a free shot on him, and again, they're just missing so many shots. So that's maybe 2-3 times that he's overcommitted to certain angles, but he's able to get away. So if anything, shows great reflexes and positioning, but yeah, not positioning actually, shows great reflexes, but positioning could be a little bit more improved. Goes through, same things here, makes a guy one shot. When someone's one shot like this, you want to just push them, okay? You want to just kind of you know, just play aggressive, because think about it, that guy is going to have no health. So even right now, look at this, even if he hits Joe, okay, technically Joe's got still 2 armor plates where he's got no armor plates. There you go, he takes him out, easy kill. Gonna armor up, there you go, armor up while running, reposition. Now think about it from the other team's POV. They're probably, look, poop head, bro, this guy's probably a 5-year-old, okay? He's called out, you know, Joe's killed me, his teammates are coming over. So what if you're JoeWo right now, what you're trying to do is go through, get to a different angle, and I love this play. He's trying to get the high ground. I don't know if he baited that or he heard something, but I love that play. So look what just happened there was the most standard play from players that don't play the game. His teammate just went and rezzed him. His teammate's like, oh, you're by yourself, I got you, bro. His teammate just went and rezzed him. And now what happened is Joe kind of played for that, went through, and was able to just fry one. And now this guy's by himself, goes through again. This guy lands in, and it's the same scenario. You're just farming kills from players that aren't really aware of what's happening. And to be honest, that's what a lot of Warzone is. So you can see a lot of players, obviously you can say some streamers have VPN lobbies, whatever. I believe a lot of the streamers are legit, in my opinion, and JoeWo I definitely think is legit, but it's just another example, right? He's farming kills against players not as good as him, but that's the point of Battle Royale. That's the point of the game, and my goal is to help you guys improve, and hopefully you get closer and closer to your goal, wherever that may be. But you see, we go through now 16 kills. Oh, what happens there? What happens there? So he's getting shot, okay? So as he goes through here, his centering, again, he's not ready, so he sees the opponent. Now, there's 2 things you could do. One was he could just look at the opponent and take the gunfight, but it looks like he's taking the other approach, which I'm happy with either way. And that's going to be to reposition and try to fight for the advantage. So he sees go through, and considering that guy hit him with some nice shots, it's actually a good play that he repositioned there. Now he's going to armor up and he's trying to get away. There you go. He sees another opponent, going to push through, going to slide across. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. This play was excellent. So look at this. He's in a terrible spot. If this player shoots right in front, he's going to kill him. So look what he does. He slides across. He realizes that player's going away. He actually decides to back off against himself. This is what he wants to do. He wants to slide past him. There you go. He wants that slide past him because that's the easiest way to camera someone. That's exactly what he does. He slides past him, takes him out, gets out of the gunfight, and you see he's going to go through. I was going to say, in this scenario, when someone's chasing you, okay, your best bet is to get out of their line of sight. The problem here is this little corridor is quite long. So by the way he's here right now, if I'm him, I know that the guy's right behind me. I'm probably not armoring up just yet. I want to kind of slide around the corner. So look at this. As he's armoring up, look at that. The player almost killed him because of how close he was. I assume he's going to die here against a good team, but we never know. Now, this is also interesting. This is where I probably would die, to be honest. I'd probably, when I'm here, I would probably just run straight because I'd be quite scared that I'm literally one shot. So I think he played this really composed. He stood still. He starts armoring up. As he's armoring up, he's actually going towards the opponent, jumps across, and you see his armor kind of replenish. And now he's actually fighting with one plate. Something I personally need to get better at is fighting when I don't have full health. And this is a great example. Now he has time to refuel. He's going to go through, armor up again, and now he's good to go. So it's just about finessing. And I really think that using your headset to your advantage is a big key there. Something he's doing right now, he's kind of using the sound holes, using the sound cues, goes around, turns around, and absolutely fries him. So really good play from him. And now you can see the rest of the opponents are underneath, and he's he's good to go because he's got his full health. He can now take his time, approach this 1v2 gunfight in a different scenario. Going to slide across. He's got his AR out, got his WSP out, and there you go. He takes out the second, and I mean, really good play. So many people say bot lobbies, but scenarios like that, right? It's not about what lobby you're in. That's just a really good play regardless. This player lands in again, and he takes him out for the team wipe and the 20 bombs. So again, really impressive stuff, and overall just a really good play. What happens here? What happens here? He goes in, he doesn't spot this opponent, he slides across, the opponent's pre-aiming him, and just good movement. I think the opponent should have won that, to be completely honest with you. But again, it's the same thing in terms of, you know, it's just the same formula, literally, like camera your opponents, reposition, armor up, movement. It's just about implementing it, which is the hardest thing. But the more you watch these like really insane players, the more we can pick up on small things. So right now you can see he's putting them in a little blender, and he's just going round and round and literally in a circle motion, and just taking out every single player. But the most important thing he's doing is making each gunfight a 1v1. He's not making it a 1v4. He's not standing in the middle where 4 of them are shooting him at once. He's trying to isolate the opponent so that there's a 1v1, another 1v1, another 1v1, and another 1v1. There you go again. Takes him out. Misses his throwing knife, I think. Yeah, he misses his throwing knife there. Let's see what happens there. I'll stop forwarding it. I'll just leave it how it is. So he sees him out in the open, going to slide across. He makes him weak, and then he's going to back off here. Probably going to slide at him. There you go. Oh, that was just poor shooting from him, and that's what can happen sometimes. It doesn't happen often to them, but definitely could happen to me. So yeah, sometimes you're gonna be in scenarios like that where you just miss a couple of shots and they just, you know, they get the better of you. He sees him in the corner, slides across, good shots there. Now his opponent's got in again. Good job of repositioning, but I think what he's doing really good right now is he's playing his life well. The best thing you could do, right, is once you get a kill, if you don't take any damage, you're automatically ready for the second opponent. And that's the best way to play, because if you're going into 50-50s where you're one shot, you're going to end up losing gunfights, right? Because you're going to have to refuel, kind of armor up and stuff, and someone's going to catch you off guard. So yeah, so far so good, doing a really good job. Let's see what happens there. Going to go through. Oh, he sees another one, takes him out with the high ground. And the fact that he's got 26 kills from this spot is insane. He's not even left this area, and he's able to just literally fry 26 kills from this one spot. It's pretty insane. So it goes to show you don't always have to rotate kind of out of the map. Just play where you're comfortable, especially if there's a heat map there, especially if teams are landing. You don't need to rotate. I think that's the biggest thing. Me personally, that's what I've taken away from this specific, because I know how to camera people, I know how to win gunfights, but sometimes I struggle with the pacing of the game and trying to get like 30 kills. I can get like 20 kills sometimes, but I feel like that's really taken me to my limit in terms of like my rotations. But this game showed me that you don't always have to rotate. You can just play a certain angle, a certain area. As long as the opponents are, you know, around you, you're good to go. Goes through, he sees one in the distance. Again, good shots right there, good burst. Bro, this guy's loving it up here. And you can see as well the marking. I do mark a lot, but watching him mark here, especially scenarios like this where you could barely see the opponent, right? This is just free intel. Look at this. He can't even see the opponent, and he's just beaming him across the map right now. That's exactly what you want to see. Goes through again, same thing. You can't even see him. Strafing, aim assist activates, and he's literally a 30 bomb. So really good stuff. Now, this is where it gets a bit scary, okay? With the rotation, oh my God. No way he dies there, right? No way. Okay, good heads up from him there. Good heads up from him there. But look where the zone is. At this point, it's going to be quite difficult. He needs to rotate and needs to rotate now. I love that play. So what he did is he straight away, he got his smoke grenade out. So I was wondering what he was doing there. So he got his smoke grenade out. And what he did now is he chucked his smoke on the floor. As soon as he downed this guy, he went. He picked up his submachine gun because he has more movement and literally runs through the smoke. Great play. I'm a big fan of that. Goes through, takes this guy out, takes a second out, and he gets a little bit mixy. I don't know what he's going to do here, to be honest. Oh my God, he's piecing them. I don't know how he survived this one, to be completely honest with you. This one might be chalked, I'll be honest. This one might be over. We're gonna have to break down the end game because this is insane. This is ridiculous. And this is where the skill, I don't care what lobby you're in, this is where the skill gap comes in. This is where people say, no, this is not a bot lobby. This scenario right now is just pure skill. Goes through, takes out one, okay? He's weak. He's got no armor, and that's about it. He's got full health but no armor. Slides across. As he's shouldering for information, he's plating up. Goes through. Sees the other one, takes him out again. He's weak, but he's repositioning. So someone's shooting him from the right. He's going to back off, go through, take him out. There you go. 3 down. So now let's see what he's going to do. He's going to push through. And as these people are dying to the storm, he sees him on the right. He's going to push to the left and get into cover, right? As he's in cover, once again, going to shoulder for information, push through and try to get through a better angle. Spots him, takes him out. Once again, reposition. It's the same thing, but he's doing it at such an effective and fast level. It's so hard to break down in real time. Goes through, slides around the corner. Someone just died here, which means they're probably weak. There you go. He's he's weak, going to take him out, and now he's in a spot where he can go to the left here, probably take out an AR and beam him across. There you go. It's exactly what he does. Gets an AR out. He knows somebody's going to be around this crate, going to watch over, and I mean, this is just great play. So once again, gets the high ground, uses the SMG to kind of close out the angles, and then uses the AR to finalize the kill. Because he made him so weak there, he's going for the wall bang. Why not? The guy lands on him. Oh my god, no. Let's see what happens here. I think the problem here was when he had to reload. So look at this. He went for that kill, and when he had to reload, look at this. The opponent was right there. And I know it was so fast, but in an ideal situation, you probably just prone, go towards the left, snake this with a submachine gun, and you're good to go. But unfortunately, he overcommitted slightly, so he did what I said there, but he already had no health, gets taken out, and that's probably going to be game. Yeah, that guy's going to kill him. Yeah. Hey, that was a really, really good game. It doesn't matter about the win, to be completely honest with you. It's about the kills in scenarios like this. And what did he end with? Because I thought that was pretty insane. Let me go back. Oh, that was an insane kind of game. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really expect a 35 kill game, but you know what, that was ridiculous. And again, like I said, a few lessons I learned was he got 35 kills in one area of the map. That is very impressive, and it shows me if you farm the kills, if you farm the teams well enough, they will keep spawning at you, and you definitely can get away with it. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please drop a like and let me know down in the comments what type of video you want to see next time, and I will get that for you on the channel. Thank you for watching. Catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace.